Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokémon Sun Rainbow Wedlocke. In the last episode, we went inside of the first trial of the game, taking place in the Verdant Cavern. We had our amazing ALOLA Meadow evolve into Alolan Persian really early, a lot earlier than I thought she would have evolved. And we even beat the first trial and totem Pokemon being Gumshoes, with no casualties at all. It was a really easy fight thanks to Belemord and Felcrash, but mainly just Belemord. So, with that being said, it is time to continue on our Island Challenge. We can go on to Route 3 now. And you might be wondering, why are you over here on Route 1? Well, you can actually go to this part of Route 3 once you beat the trial, which I didn't know that until my most recent playthrough, being of Ultra Sun and Moon. And apparently it's the same here. I did come over here to check. And on the way here, something really funny happened when I was doing my test recording, and I thought I'd go ahead and put that in right here, because I thought it was really interesting. The Diglett, the Alolan... Excuse me? I wasn't even in the grass! I'm not even in the grass! But anyways, I thought, like, I wasn't even in the grass. Like, I know I was still touching the marker, obviously, that I could encounter something, but it was still a really strange way to run into something. I was just rambling, so I could test my audio and stuff, and I thought that was definitely funny enough to put in the video. But anyways, we're over here on Route 3, and the reason I wanted to come over here is because, I wanted to get my encounter down on this way, and I didn't want to have to wait until we can, until we've passed that part of the game. I actually wanted to come get my encounter down here first. So, there's not very many differences for the encounters over here on Route 3, but it makes it so I can't end up accidentally getting a bird Pokemon, which would either be Spearow or I believe Vullaby? Vullaby in Sun? Vullaby or Rufflet, one of the two. And they're really cool Pokemon, and they're something I'd love to use at some point, but they don't evolve until extremely late in the game, and they are completely useless in this playthrough. I can't see anybody catching one at this point in the game in a Wedlocke, and having it make it to the end of the game. It's just not something that's going to be doable. And I know they could sit in the PC for a long time, but I don't really want that to be a problem for me. So it's not something that I'm going to do. But down here, you can't get Delibird. And I know I'm a person that really likes unique Pokemon. I actually used the Delibird from Route 3 in my original Moon Wedlocke. So that's why I don't want to get another one. It was really cool, and it did die to something really dumb that I did. But she was really cool. I liked using a Delibird a lot. That's not why I don't want it. But down here, you have a 1% chance to get a Bagon. It's interesting. Is it likely? Not at all. But I would really like to get a Bagon. I think that'd be really cool. So enough rambling is out of the way. It's a possibility. But if I had to choose what I wanted to get here, I want a Mankey. But obviously, Mankey's not likely. Spearow is probably what I'm going to get. But Bagon is also a possibility. I can get Spearow, Mankey, or Bagon, I think. And SOS battles are active now that we have beaten the trial. So it's possible that we actually could get a Salamence. And if that happens, we get nothing. Obviously unlikely. I think it'd be interesting to get a Salamence at this point in the game. It's not going to happen. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to stop rambling. And we're going to get our encounter for Route 3. So, my encounter for Route 3 could possibly be... a Mankey would be perfectly fine. It's not a Cutie Fly, actually. So this would be really cool, but we already have a Cutie Fly sitting in the PC. So because of Malcolm, this Cutie Fly does not count. Which, is good. Because we don't want to Cutie Fly. That would be pointless, obviously. But if we hadn't gotten a Cutie Fly before, that would have been really cool. But we did. So, our encounter for Route 3 could possibly be... a Mankey. That's perfectly fine. I wanted Mankey over Spearow. I love Mankey! Primeape is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So Mankey is an awesome encounter to get. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to lick it to start off. That's why I led with Bob, was because Mankey probably can't do too much to Bob, and we can paralyze it with Lick, which would be really cool. And if something, gets out of control here, I can always switch to V. What? Yeah, yeah, I can call for help. I just said that. Yeah, so... my other reasoning was I can switch to VLD, and they aren't going to be able to do anything. I don't think at this point in the game they have anything that's not normal or fighting, meaning they can't touch VLD. And if they have Pursuit, I can just switch back out. Oh, wait, that would hurt me. I should be fine. Fieldy's got good defense, and if I need to, I can always go ahead and use my X defend and get that defense back. Yeah, it's going for Fury Swipes. I don't think it has anything that can do to Fieldy here. So, my SOS rule is anything that's called in, I can catch. I just get one encounter per area. So, if it calls in, say, you know, a Mankey, I can catch that Mankey instead of this one. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Oh, no. Don't kill it. I don't think I'll kill it from this stage with Acid. Ow! I don't want to kill it. I love Mankey. I really don't want to knock out an encounter at this point in the game. It didn't call in for any help. I'm not going to wait and stall out for another one in hopes of a shiny. My luck is not that good. Let's go ahead and throw a Nest Ball at this guy and get this Mankey to our PC. Hit it. And we got a Mankey. Awesome. Mankey is super cool. And I've got a lot of names on my list that are really fitting for a Mankey. And you'll see why here in a minute. So, as you guys know, my naming theme for this playthrough is NPCs and monsters from the online game RuneScape. So, I'm going to go ahead and check my list for Mankey, the pig monkey Pokemon, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got a name for this Mankey. And there's a lot of names fitting for this thing on my list. There's quite a few monkey names on that list. And there's also something that rampages. And everything near it clears out when it rampages. And it's a really cool idea for a name. But it doesn't sound name-like. I just don't think it's fitting for this Mankey. So I'm going to go with a more plain choice of a name. But it's really fitting. So as I said when we caught Malcolm, there are skilling pets in RuneScape. They're kind of like a shiny Pokemon for each of the skills. You have a really rare chance to get it when you're training them. And there is a skilling pet for the skill Agility. And it is a monkey. That's basically it. It's the agility pet from... It's the agility pet for the agility skill. And it's a monkey. And Mankey's a monkey. And its name is Dojo Mojo. We have Dojo Mojo, the Mankey. So it's kind of plain because it's just a monkey. But it's a pretty cool sounding name. And it's a lot more neat sounding than the other name that I had in mind. So, as normal, we have 6 Pokemon, so we can't send it to our party. It will have to go to the PC box, but we can see what its preference will be. So this is something new that we get to do when we catch a new Pokemon. Instead of just sending them to the PC, we can go ahead and check out what their preference is. So, we're about to find that out now by checking out Dojo Mojo's nature. So, its nature is lax, which means this is an ace, which is really interesting. This is our first ace, which means they don't like anything, and they will be a lone wolf unless they can be paired up with another ace. Interesting. And it has Anger Point. That can't be its hidden ability. It wasn't an SOS. Alright, Anger Point's cool, though. I like Anger Point quite a bit. It maxes its attack stat if it takes a critical hit. Alright! We have our first ace being Dojo Mojo. So, for an ace, like, I mark these based on what they like. For an ace, normally I could just have nothing there. I think for an ace, let's do this. Oh, I can't make those changes. Well, I guess for an ace, they won't be changed at all. Alright, let's send it to the PC. And we can go put it in its specified box. And I haven't done this for a long time. But what would have my encounter been if we didn't get Dojo Mojo? What would have the next Pokemon have been? Is it a Bagon? No, it's a Suspiro. Alright, I came over here just for the chance of Bagon. Obviously, it's really unlikely. That's okay, though. I like Mankey quite a bit. Even though it's an ace, it probably won't get to see much use. But who knows? Maybe there will be a spot on the team just for that Mankey one day. Alright, everybody. On to the northern side of Route 3. Talk to this guy, he'll say, if he tried to pass on our moving shadow and got attacked by a wild bird Pokemon. So I'm actually curious, what is the bird Pokemon you can find here? I might get Spearow, but no, that's a Vullaby. No, that's a Rufflet. So yeah, you get Rufflet in this game. So Vullaby's in the other one. They're really cool Pokemon, but like I said, it's really scary to do that because they don't evolve until level 54, I believe. And that's literally right before the champion. So take a Rufflet through the game. You're not going to have it evolved until it's time to fight the Elite Four, or the final Lucamine fight. Literally the last few battles of the game. Ah! You might wonder why I'm screaming! Oh my god, my heart! That's the guy that killed my Litten in my original Moon Wedlocke. And he has a Psyduck, and it will kill VLD and Bob in a second. Oh my god! That was close! Let's have Meowscarq do that. How close were we? It was alright. Oh my god. Each Pokemon possesses an ability. Understanding these well leads to victory. Yeah, if your ability is to murder fire types with a water gun. This guy killed my pair of my Litten and my Yungoos. Rising Star Ian is most certainly a rising star, and you need to watch out for him carefully, because this Psyduck is not to be underestimated. It is strong at this point in the game, and hopefully Meowscarq can take it down and avenge my Litten. Yeah, it's level 13! Oh my god. Wow. But yeah, Meowscarq I definitely outspeed. Thundershock won't do too much because they're pretty bulky. And Water Gun will probably do quite a bit. That hurts. It does. It hurts bad because a crit kills. And there's no reason in risking it. Onga Whip can take it down. Any moves that this Psyduck will have, Onga Whip won't take much damage to. There's no reason to risk a crit Water Gun. It's just a dumb idea. Okay, it wasn't a crit, but it's something that could have happened. So there's no reason in doing that. I'm going to put it to sleep and then build up. Yeah, nice work, Onga Whip. That Yawn's really good, even though it doesn't really matter with Yawn, because... Did I say that Yawn really good? I meant Quick Claw. Who knows what I said. Only you guys do, because you just heard it, and you guys weren't the ones rambling, so you remember it being said. Anyways. Water Gun's not going to do too much Onga Whip. We can build up here with Tackle, and it should be gone before it ends up waking up in a couple turns, so... Yeah, it'll be fine. Night-night, Psyduck. This is revenge for what you did to Wayside and Wonder, my Litten and my Yungoos. My first... No, it wasn't my first two deaths. They died really early, as I said. I didn't know this guy had a Psyduck, and I thought Yungoos would be able to do it, but Yungoos is very frail, and that Water Gun did over half. And they were both bye-bye time, so we don't want that again. Yeah, it woke up, but that's okay. I mean, it's just kind of a stall fest. It can't do anything to me at this point. Goodbye, Psyduck. Quick Claw would have been nice there to save Psyduck the headache. That's good! Because it's a Psyduck. They always have headaches. Look, he's holding his head as he falls down. Whatever. Onga Whip grew to level 13 there, which is nice. And maybe Meowscarq would get the same treatment. No, not quite. That's okay. Yeah, I know the effects of abilities. If you used a physical attack on my Pikachu, you probably would have gotten that effect. Because it says static! Alright, yeah, we're gonna let Bob and VLD fight now. I don't think there's another water type coming up for a little bit now. Yeah, let's do that. And I should probably heal up Meowscarq, but I'm gonna wait till the next fight. I don't really think there's a reason in doing that. I'm not gonna do refresh with VLD. VLD can wait. It's not really that big of a deal. I think there's an item over here. What would have we gotten if we got our encounter over here? Probably a Delibird, but that'd be okay, because that'd be a pretty chunky amount of experience. Not even in the grass. I get it. I know the hitbox is not the most amazing. Yeah, it was a Delibird, so, you know, what a present, right? Seeing as my birthday and Christmas is coming up. Delibird would have been a pretty good one, but, yeah. Not actually. They're really bad. Heal me, baby. What? Oh my god. That did way more than I thought. Excuse me? Nah. That ain't gonna happen now. You don't affect VLD, lady. Well, male Delibird, that did a lot more than I thought it would. Share your... What? Shiny Delibird? Plot twist? Look at them! They're both so stupid! In their little bags. Aw. Did you call your wife? I kill her with a fire spit. Why do I have viewers? What? Watch. Now they both die because now you can't call for help if she dies at the same time you do. Now that's eternal love, if you ask me. Trapped in a fiery vortex to your grave. Level 13 for VLD though, so I mean we didn't need the me boost or a fresh boost or whatever. What Nightshade? I was told this is the best attack I'm gonna have for a while. So, Smog is pretty bad? Yeah. One word in the description of Smog sums up the move. And it's right below the nasty accuracy. It's filthy! Get it out of here. It's useless. Acid's so much better. That's so much experience. Goodbye. What? Call for help, I dare you. I will wring your neck, Delibird. Don't do it. Thank you. I want to kill it for the XP, but, like, we're getting kind of close to that level limit. So I'm going to bail, and I'm going to let her live. I'm going to let her live and bathe in her sorrow of losing her man. Had to get dark with it, didn't I? Alright, I guess Miyazuki's the one that's going up front then. I'll heal everybody up. I mean, we have a fight with Hao. Who am I supposed to fight Hao with? That's the question. Who's he got? He's got Rowlet. So, I mean, Fieldy and Bob can fight them. Sure. Yeah, let's heal him up. And Miyazuki's good. Bob's not good, right? I think you fight Hao after you leave the garden, if I remember right. There's not too many fights coming up, so I'm not really concerned about the level limit here. I don't know what she has, but yeah. Do you have any preferences about the type? I know my Pokemon have preferences about their type. That's what the Rainbow Wedlocke's all about, lady! What do you have? What's your name? Tatiana. I almost said that. No, I didn't. Come on. No, I didn't. Who names their child Tatiana? I know this is a common name, and it's like, we'll probably have like 4 viewers named Tatiana. Just saying. Patillo. Uh-oh. Oh, crap, that's bad. I think Brick Break does more than Quick Attack, and I know it does more than Thunder Shock, because, yeah, this isn't good. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is the same thing that happened to my Litten and my Yungoos! Oh my god, no way are they actually gonna die like this! You're joking me! This is the same thing that happened with the Psyduck, except with the Patillo! It's overpowered against the Pokemon that's not weak to it! Oh my god, all because of those darn Delibird! I would've had Bob up front for this! All because I wanted to take out some frustration on some Delibird? Are you serious? There's no way out. There's no way out. There's just no way out at this point. It's got Mega Drain. It's healing more damage than Miyazuki can deal. It's over. And it's a damage roll. I do believe that that Mega Drain will kill me next turn. What can I do? I mean, I could yawn, but I think Mega Drain's gonna deal more than half. It's worth a try. Because otherwise, they're just both gonna die. You see, my thought process is here, if I switch to Ongo Whip, it does more than half. They're both dead. If I leave Miyazuki in to die, and then Ongo Whip has full health, we can make it out with just Ongo Whip. It'd be cutting it real close, but at this point in the game, I'm willing to try it. Because I don't really know what else that I'm supposed to do here. Ongo Whip's pretty tanky and has a lot more HP. Maybe we can take a Mega Drain. I know it's a Patillo and they're really strong. No. I didn't think so. There wasn't too much that could be done here, though, is the thing. So, the only possible way to get out of this alive is to let Miyazuki die. Hopefully, the only way possible is Miyazuki takes this hit. Only possible way. Nope. There's not anything that could be done. It's overpowering them both. There's nothing that could be done. The only way it would have just had to stay asleep for 3 turns for me to even have made it out of here with Ongo Whip. There was no escape in any way. It was just way too overpowered at this point for these two. Miyazuki has way too low defense, and Ongo Whip is weak to it. If I stayed in and healed and then let it die, and then Ongo Whip came in and yawned, and I healed, And it fell asleep, and I would have had to hit 3 turns with tackle, and it had to stay asleep, and there was just no way it would have happened. I mean, I'll try. I don't know, maybe it'll do something stupid. Don't ever give up. We can at least try a Super Potion and hope it does something stupid. Unlikely. The AI is going to go for Mega Drain, and it's over here. Yep. There's no point in wasting healing items. I'm sorry, guys. There's just not anything that I can do. It's over. They come in pairs, and it's the same thing that happened in my original Moon Wedlocke, except with this girl instead of the Psyduck. It was the one Pokemon that overpowered the one that's not weak to it, and it had a partner that was. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the smart option and just send in Bob for this. All because of those darn Delibird! You're kidding me! Those Delibird did that. You're kidding me. I thought it'd be funny to mess with some Delibird. I thought it would be funny to mess with a little bit of Delibird action. Mess them up, make them cry, make a couple jokes. Bob got over-leveled. I said, Bob, come back to the back. We needed Bob. Bob took out his frustration, and it cost 2 Pokemon in the party their life. I love my Pokemon, but I can't help but laugh. My mom doesn't even know what's going on over there, and she's dying laughing. Because I took out my frustration on 2 Delibird. Miazurkyu and Whip paid the price. I can't have any fun, can I? Wow. Wait, does... Oh, man. Does Miazurkyu have a berry? Yeah. I must have been a few HP away from activating that berry. Wow, that's so stupid. It's the same thing that happened in my last Wedlocke, except with a different person. A different Pokemon. Wow. That's heartbreaking. I don't really know what to say about any of that. Like, it was, at that point, it was just too strong. There was no way out. It's literally the exact same thing that happened to my Yungoos and my Litten that I've been talking about. This is the earliest I think we've had a death in any playthrough. And we don't have any Pokemon to pair up with. Do I have to use Dojo Mojo as an ace? I'm gonna have to figure that out, but right now this does go in here. So, I'm kind of stuck. I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do. What I was going to do with the markings was this. For an ace. Because why not? Wow. So, with that being said, it is time to say goodbye to our first and second death of the series. With the first to fall being Miazurkyu, the Pikachu. Say goodbye to Miazurkyu. And that's something else could potentially be a Pichu! Yes! Oh, cool! Alright! Yes! Alright, I'm stoked. I didn't think that was going to happen. My encounter for the outskirts of Route 1 is going to be a Slowpoke. Okay. Interested. Not at all. But I'll try. Well, I have a title and thumbnail for this episode. Those darn Delibird. What a fantastic present for this Christmas season. Goodbye, Miazurkyu. And goodbye, Angawit. And then there were 4. So, I don't actually... Oh, Angawit was my answer for Hala. Oh, scare me. Cutiefly would actually be pretty good, probably. So, I've never been in this situation. I have never done a Rainbow Wedlocke. So, in a regular Wedlocke, if we only had a Pokemon in the PC that was female, you would add a female, and we would have to find a partner eligible for Malcolm. However, we can't do that because we don't have anything. I don't know how this works if I have to add Dojo Mojo to the party, because there's a free spot and this would be a lone wolf. I don't think that's how that works, because I would have to prioritize making a pairing. And I have added Malcolm to the party. Malcolm has to be paired up with a female. Dojo Mojo is not a female, and is also not compatible with Malcolm. Meaning Dojo Mojo does stay in the PC for now. And so does Melanisk. And I have a lone wolf of Malcolm added to the party. Now this is bad for reasons I'll get into now. The only place that I can get Malcolm a partner at this point in the game, before Hala, is the Meadow. And there's nothing in the Meadow that's a good option for Malcolm, except maybe Oricorio? But that's also sharing weaknesses. As awful as it sounds, I think my best bet's Cottony. Well, that's not awful. Patilil would be awful, but you can't get Patilil in this. Patilil is Moon. You get Cottony and Sun. I know that, because I used the Patilil in my last playthrough. I want a Cottony really desperately right now. That would solve a lot of problems that we're going to be having soon. Malcolm alone is not enough to take on Hala, because they're really frail. We did get Shield Dust, which is good. And Fairy Wind and Stun Spore would be really nice, but right now, Malcolm's the lone wolf, and we have to get him a female in the Meadow. So, I'm not going to be fighting with Malcolm right now. So I'm not going to train her. I'm not going to train him, and I'm going to wait until he gets a partner, which will be in the Meadow. So I would normally take a break to train the new Pokemon up right now, but we have to press onwards because we don't have him a partner. So I'm going to go ahead and leave with Bob and Fieldy, like I should have done. Wow, what a weird way to lose a Pokemon! Because I thought it'd be funny meme to make fun of some Delibird. And they're the ones that got the last laugh. That's just dirty. Anyways, there's an item down here. I want to get it. I can avoid the flying Pokemon. A Sharpbeak. That's lovely. Not useful right now, but maybe if we get an Oricorio, it will be. Which I don't want, by the way. I used one for a very brief period of time, and I don't like them. They're like, I think they're my least favorite new Pokemon, by the way. I don't like them. But yeah, I'd like to hear your guys' least favorite Alolan Pokemon. Or, not Alolan Pokemon, but new Pokemon with Generation 7. Any of them, honestly. But I really don't like Oricorio, and it's possible. And they're also really difficult to catch, by the way. So, it scares me. And if they call for help, it could get really difficult, and you can't deal with that. So I do want to go ahead and get an encounter here. Obviously, so we're in a new area. We are now in the Melemele Meadow. And we have to go ahead and get an encounter. So here's a Great Ball. That might help us. It has to be a female, because it has to be compatible with Malcolm. If it doesn't like males, we could be in a really, really bad spot. Malcolm might just be a sacrifice to Hala, which I would hate to see happen. But that's the cards we've been dealt, and we have to make the best play that we can. So, my encounter for Melemele Meadow, I want to do this with VLD, is going to be... Hopefully it's a Cottony. Come on! Hook me up! It can't be a Cutie Fly, even though I'm sure Malcolm wouldn't mind, because we already have a Cutie Fly, being Malcolm. So this male Cutie Fly does not count. Also, the level scaling is really bad here, because you have to be kind of lower for Hala, being 15. And the levels around here are pretty high up, so I might not have to do any training with our encounter. Which could possibly be... a Cottony! Come on! Female, 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 female! Ah. The game giveth, and the game taketh away. That's okay. My encounter for the Melemele Meadow could possibly... I know I can get an encounter in the Seaside Cave, by the way, but there's nothing there that's eligible. Not an Oricorio! Please! I don't want it! Even though it would be really good? No! It's an Oricorio. Alright. We have to make do with what we got! So, I'm gonna hit it with a Nightshade, because I know it won't kill it. Now, my main fear with these things is they're gonna call for help. They call for help. It's gonna be really hard to continue to knock out the one that's being called in. Oh, there it goes. Alright, it didn't. I know their catch rate's low, but it's calling for help. I don't think I'll get it. I need to hit it with a Great Ball and hope that I catch it right away. I can't continue to knock out the new one that's coming in. It's just going to be too hard to catch it. And it broke out. You know, if I burned it, if they're status afflicted, they can't call for help. That's right. Alright, I'm going to try and paralyze it. You can paralyze electric types. You just can't use Thunder Wave on them. So... Wait, is that true? I don't remember. It's been changed so much. I can always switch back out into VLD if things get too rough here. Bob, I need you to paralyze this thing fast. Please. No, not quite. I'm going to hit it one more time and then get out. Because Peck could get really dangerous. We popped our Oranberry. That's okay. I'll go for it again then if I don't paralyze it right here. Come on, Bob. Paralyze this thing. Lick. Hit it. Come on. No, it called for help. Please don't summon a new one. It did. I think Bob's okay. I think Bob's safe right now. I'm going to Ember the other one. Because if I can burn it, that's great. Because I can kill the other one and then it can't call for help. I'm just really afraid that it's going to stockpile Bob and I'm not going to be able to catch it and I'll have to run away. I can't leave Bob in for too much longer. I have to go for a potion. This is my first healing item of 3 for this pair. I can't risk it for too long. That's what I was getting at. Helping Hand is scary. I'm gonna kill the one on the right. Oh, I can't! I need the female one! I have to catch that one! Bob, you gotta stockpile this one and get it out quick! Oh my god. I'll have to switch. Because Pound can't affect it. The only thing that VLD can be hurt by is going to be Peck. This is such a bad situation to be in. This is what I meant. They're so difficult to catch. Alright, hopefully they'll go for Pound here. That'll buy me some time. Peck. That does so much. Okay, it's a crit. Thank you for being a crit. I'm going to fire spin the one on the left, because that with a Nightshade next turn probably will kill it. And I know what a crit peck does, so I'm pretty much safe. I can't be knocked out unless they both crit peck me. Which, oh, fire spin missed. Come on. What's the accuracy on this? No, don't confuse, Ray. 85. No. I'm just going to Nightshade it. I think 2 Nightshades to knock it out. That's 26 damage, and at this point in the game, 26 health at half. It's going to be done. So, that's another crit. It's not. Alright, I don't know what berry VLD had, but whatever it is helpful. It was an orange berry. Alright, let's Nightshade. Another Nightshade does it. I have to catch the one on the right. It's the female. It has to be done that way. Alright, Pound doesn't work. Peck does. Take that thing out. Don't call for help. And another thing is, I could break the level limit by doing this. I have to bail at some point. Because they give a lot of experience. I'm scared. Their Bob and VLD are both level 14. I don't know. This is such a dumb thing to be put into. No! That one's level 10. And it's full health. I'm not going to weaken it. I'm going to knock the one on the right out and try and catch it with full health. I don't have any other choice. I can't get past level 15. I have to knock this one out and catch the one on the left. Can acid poison? I don't think it can. It can't. Acid hits them both. I don't want to do that. At full health, it's very unlikely it's going to call for help. Oh my god, if it crit pecks me, it could kill me probably. Alright, good. Alright, this might get them very close to level 15. I just can't go past level 15, and I need them for how? I don't really need them. Oh, wow, level 15. This is so bad. Bob and VLD are 15. They might pass 15 when I catch it. And I've never broken the level limit before. I'm gonna get rid of Scratch for that. I don't think I need Scratch. Oh, this is so dumb to be put into. What's better, a nest ball or a great ball? I'm gonna say a great ball. Get in the ball, Oricorio! I need you! Yes! Oh my god. Please don't pass level 15. Good. Alright. We got it. That was close. Please, after all of that, be eligible to be used with Malcolm. That's all I'm asking. Alright. Oricorio is the dancing Pokemon, and it's the Pom-Pom style, meaning it's electric flying. This Oricorio has sipped bright yellow nectar. Its bright, cheerful dance melts the hearts of its enemies. Okay, so as you guys know, my naming theme is NPCs and characters from the online game RuneScape. I'm going to check my list for a name for this Oricorio, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I can't really come up with a good name for this thing. There aren't any dancers in RuneScape with names that I can come up with. There's a guy that plays music and has women dance around him, but that's a guy, and it would have been a good name if this was a male, but unfortunately it's not. So this name doesn't really have any fitting, I don't think, really, but I like the way it sounds for it. So it's actually named after a gypsy in RuneScape, and I know people don't like that word. It's offensive to some cultures, and I apologize for that, but this gypsy has a name, and I kind of like the way it sounds for this Oricorio. And her name, and this Oricorio's name, is Eris. We have Gypsy Eris, the Oricorio. So, that works, I guess, and I pray that it's compatible with Malcolm, because if not, we are in really bad shape for the upcoming stretch of this game. For it to be compatible with Malcolm, it has to be either bashful, docile, bold, timid, quirky, relaxed, serious, adamant, naughty, brave, quiet, mild, lonely, impish, naive, rash, or calm. It's a lot of options. I just hope it matches up with what we need. And it's a quiet nature, which sounded right. Yes, it likes opposites, which means Eris is compatible with Malcolm. Thank God, because I really needed Eris. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright, that means it likes opposites, which means it does like males. Good. Oh, boy. What an eventful episode. This is going to be a long one, and we really haven't even done what I came here to do. But thankfully, we did manage to get 2 new Pokemon, so we didn't have to go through with a lone wolf. That would not have been good. We needed an option for Hala after what happened to Whip. So, luckily we did. But I am going to have to end the episode here. We're not going to take on the rest of the meadow this episode. We're going to finish that part of the game and hopefully fight Hala in the next episode. And I'm going to have to do a lot of training before the next episode starts. So hopefully the fight with Hao doesn't get started yet. It doesn't. Good. So I'm sorry to end this one off here, but a lot happened. I really didn't expect to lose our first 2 Pokemon in this episode, but we did. And it was a really interesting turn of events for that to happen. And I'm sorry that it happened that way, but that's how it unfolded. So, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Pokemon Sun, feel free to subscribe. And if you're hyped for the 2 new additions being Malcolm and Eris, it would mean a lot to me to hear about that, because losing 2 Pokemon is really unfortunate, and I like to hear when people are excited for the new additions, so definitely let me know down in the comments. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.